Hello, everyone. Welcome to Non-Members Only, the number one sports podcast for non-members. If you're a member, get out of here.
In this episode, Strava is suing Garmin. I survived Oktoberfest. And honestly, guys, you could just skip this episode because we're a disaster and you could just spare yourselves.
Wow.
What's up, everybody? Happy National Kick Butt Day. We are absolutely not kicking butt on this poopy ass Monday because we just started recording and immediately everything stopped and went dark and then everything froze. Okay, so here we are, not kicking butt. And you know what? That's probably the norm.
That's got to be on par with like everyone's Monday, right?
Would we? Who's kicking butt right now?
I don't know. I feel like
Name
there's a
one
couple
person.
there's probably a couple of them out there that are just like killing it in life.
The billionaire boys.
I meant our listeners. They're probably killing
okay.
it. Yeah.
Well, I hope some of you are.
I hope some of them are.
I also hope some of you are billionaires.
That'd be great.
That'd be great.
Yeah. We could have a segment about you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let us add you to the billionaire boys and girls list.
That'd be funny.
You have not been kicking butt all week because you've been sick.
Yeah, like Wednesday night came around, was not feeling great. I still went to work Thursday thinking like, oh, like this will go away.
Yeah.
It never does.
Nope.
I get there and then like people start talking to me and I'm like, I am not in the right like headspace for this. So I went home Thursday, Friday I've been home. You can still kind of hear it in my voice. I've just been congested and had a fever, normal cold stuff, but like I feel like someone sneezes in my direction and I'm cooked for like a week.
Yeah, let's talk about this, guys, because I always make fun of Michael Motorcycle because we'll be traveling for work and it literally somebody sneezes around us. I do not get sick, and then you wake up like the next day and you're really sick. And I think it's because I have 3 kids. This is my theory.
Yeah.
And so I'm in this petri dish of germs all the time. So
Right.
I think my immune system can handle a lot more, whereas you do not have kids, you do not have pets. You're in a very clean environment all the time.
Yeah, I mean I go to work, but like it's all adults.
You just got to go eat dirt, lick poles, and
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
get people spit on your food.
I just gotta like live in your house for a week and then I'll probably be like
You
real
would end up
strong.
in the hospital. You would be hospitalized.
Yeah.
You have to
Probably.
start small.
Right.
You
What is
don't-
that?
You don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to inhale this air.
Right. What would be starting small though?
Like a visit to somebody's house with one kid in daycare.
Okay. Like I feel like starting small is like walking through the airport.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is
You know?
being on an airplane. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm getting better though. Today's the first day I woke up and I'm like, all right, I breathe kind of, and
okay.
my hearing isn't like compressed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It is something when you think. I had this conversation the other day at my hair appointment. We were talking about when you have a surgery, but I think this applies to when you're sick too. And you're at home for a little bit and you're like, you know what? I think I'm okay to like go to work or go in public. But then you get in public and you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah, no.
I don't feel good. This was bad thinking.
Yeah. Like people started asking me questions at work. And I was like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Like I would have probably been fine if I was just like on my computer alone all day.
Yeah.
But that's not what my job is.
Right.
So I don't know why I expected that. Like I had people come in like asking me for things and I would like get up and be like, I'm just not.
Right.
And then I feel like I'm being mean.
Yep.
And then, so I just went home.
We were talking about airplane travel though. And I would like to say, I'm so glad that we are not traveling right now because I've been seeing all these videos of hundreds of flights canceled, wall-to-wall people in the airport.
Why? What's going on?
I think it's maybe the shutdown. I'm not
right.
100% sure. I got a little panicky. Anyway, just looking at that, the wall-to-wall people, instant sweat, anxiety. I'm not even there.
Hopefully by next month, because I'm traveling next month. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, it should be, right?
Hopefully, yeah.
Fingers crossed, because, people got to go places. and everyone needs to get over their
Right.
Speaking of wall-to-wall people, guess what I did last night?
We're surrounded by people?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Not only that, so here's the thing. I never go out socially anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out and about a lot, but it's work-related usually. I don't know when the last time was, so I went out with 2 of my friends, and this was like a pre-planned thing. We're like, let's go out for no other reason but to just hang out with each other. No kids.
Right.
Just us.
Yeah.
I almost didn't know how to act.
Like, what do you talk about?
Right. We went to dinner.
Yeah.
And one of our friends is going through like a big life change, so we talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then afterward we decided, I did not decide, but I was driving, so I listened to everyone else. They wanted to go to Oktoberfest at this like local Liederkranz place. Now, this was about, I would say, 7 o'clock in the evening.
That's late. That's getting late.
It goes all day, you know? So I'm like, okay, people are probably not that many people are still there. I don't know.
Yeah.
And we get there. There's no parking. So we had to, the lady's like, turn around here. She gives me like 5,000 directions. She's like, go down this way, blah, blah, blah. You'll end up in a parking lot. Wait there for a bus. Immediately, if it was me, I would have been like, I'm going home.
Right.
But, I did not want to be that person. So I'm like, I'm going to be fine.
Right. So you were with 2 other of your friends.
2 other people.
Yep.
And so we find this quote unquote parking lot. It is an absolute farm field.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm off-roading in my minivan.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I've parked in lots like that before.
Yeah. And we find a spot, we wait for the bus, and I realize I'm going to freaking throw up because I realize I have to get on a school bus packed, not just with regular people, drunk people.
Right. So Oktoberfest is your version right now is just like a bunch of adults getting drunk. Like, what is it? What are you guys going to right now? It's a carnival. Like what?
I actually didn't know. I think I was at this place like 20 years ago, but I was probably really drunk.
Okay.
I don't remember much.
Right.
It seemed like, judging by the people getting off the bus, I knew that everyone was loaded. They're carrying babies.
Right.
There were kids. There's like, I would never survive this with a kid.
Right.
So I knew that it was going to be a place with like German beer and German food.
Yeah.
And music.
And like fall themed stuff.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And so I'm like doing deep breathing the whole time on this shuttle bus. I hate shuttle bus. If something involves a shuttle bus, like I'm not going. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is.
That's how I feel about airport parking lots.
Yeah. If I can't park and walk into an event,
yeah,
I don't want to go. Because then, after the event, when you have to pee and you just want to get home, got to do that all over again. Wait in the line, get on the shuttle bus.
I feel like I'm trapped when I'm on there.
Yeah.
You have no control.
That's what I felt like.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like. And both of my friends were like, we know you're super uncomfortable right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, no, I'm fine, actually. It's totally fine.
Right.
So we get there and I'm like, immediately, I'm sorry, I need a beer to even handle this. But because listen to what this entailed. First, you had to get in this specific line to the whole thing, by the way, it said cashless. No cash.
That's
so I'm thinking,
nice, though.
Oh my God, that's so perfect because
you
could just like tap your little phone. Oh my God, you disappeared again. Okay, once again, the recording decided to stop on its own, and here we are again. What I was saying was you have to pay to go in.
Yeah.
And so we did that, and then the lady's like, to buy anything, you need tickets. And we're like, what? Ticket? So, okay.
So you need to purchase tickets and then use the tickets inside.
Inside to buy
it's like
whatever
Chuck E.
you
Cheese
want.
tokens.
Yes.
Okay.
But the problem is, how do you know how much anything is in there?
Right.
How will you know how many tickets to get?
Yeah.
And so she's like, there is another place inside that you could buy tickets until like 10 p.m. or something.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, well, let's go in and then we'll just see what things cost and then we'll know how many tickets to buy.
Right.
And nowhere in there. We're going up to like these beer counters and food counters. They don't say the cost of things. So we're like, well, let's just blindly go get tickets. Luckily, at this ticket place inside, it had a list of like the beers, how much stuff costs. But there's this huge line now. There's people stumbling all over. I'm dead sober, and I'm in this huge line just to go get these tickets to get whatever. So we get the tickets, and I'm not trying to be mean, but when you're in line and there's lots of people behind you and there's multiple lines you can go in, if you're not paying attention, because like everyone's so drunk and they're just like having a party in the line, I want to go in front of you because I'm in this line right next to it. I could just walk right over in front of you, but I feel bad because with my luck, as I'm walking over, they're going to be like, oh, you were butting in front of us.
Right.
The people in front of us were just having a grand old party time at the counter, deciding what their group of 8 people wanted to get.
I love that.
I wanted to, I can't express how much I wanted to leave.
Right.
It's so loud. The music is so loud. The people are so loud.
Yeah.
I feel like at any moment, like a fight's going to break out in my vicinity.
That's the kind of energy that it was.
Yes.
So it's almost like a concert. Like that's what I picture, like outdoor summer concert venues.
Right. There was like this small kind of music area where people were dancing and stuff. Then there were a bunch of tables, and then around the perimeter were the beer and food and stuff. And a lot of porta potties that smelled really bad.
Right.
Anyway,
that's icing on the cake right there.
Yeah, it was just like I was not relaxed whatsoever.
Your fight or flight was kicking in.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then we're like, well, let's find somewhere to sit. That was impossible. So the whole time we're looking for a table, I'm like, in my head, I don't mind sitting with strangers, but I don't want to talk to them. Because I know it's gonna be some drunk
slop.
dudes that are just
slurring their words.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what do you know? There's like this one table and there was 2 guys sitting there. They're these long picnic tables. So one of my friends is like, and I'm like rolling my eyes before we even sit down. She's like, oh, can we sit here? And they're like, oh, good, yes, we got. And I'm like, oh my God, help. So I put one of my friends who is very like nice on between me and the people so she could talk.
Right.
Because at that point I've had it. I don't like if it was a normal person and they were just coherent.
Yeah.
I'd have a little chat.
Yeah.
I would love to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
So this guy goes on to say like how they got the table. Apparently there was some fight and the cops had to show up and all this stuff. And in the middle of the fight, he decides that he's just going to say, excuse me, and say that, like, we're just going to sit at this table. Yeah. That's how they got that, because no one obviously wanted to sit in the middle of a fist fight.
Yeah. This guy did.
Yeah. And then the one guy's name was Erin, and I'm obviously Erin. So he was saying that it's nice to meet. I'm like, I don't care.
Right, and you usually like love talking to people.
I love talking to people.
Yeah.
But if your eyes are looking through me and a little
you're glazed over,
and you're drinking a keg, one of those like mini kegs.
It's
like you tap off the table.
It's like a 5-gallon keg.
Yes. And so one of my friends said that afterward, because there was a situation where business Regan in another country completely checked out because these people were talking to us. They were American and they were just talking too much. And she decided, I'm going to look deadpan straight ahead and not talk to anybody. And I remember us kind of laughing like, Regan, that's so rude. You know?
Yeah.
I was Regan in that instance and I fully understood. There's you get to a point and gotta turn it off.
Right. And I feel like you were trapped, right? Like, were you at least enjoying your time with your friends, like between all of this chaos, or
yes,
were you too like overcome by the chaos to
I was a little too overcome to fully enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think we had the most fun walking back to the car and on the ride home.
Right. Like what I like to do with my friends is literally sit somewhere where there's nobody else and just hang out.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to rest my back on something. I wanted to lean back. Don't make me hold up my torso.
You want me to have a strong core?
Yeah. No, everything was on fire.
Right.
So I'm like trying to lean forward. I probably looked like I was drunk because I'm like trying to lean on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just like, oh my gosh. I was not doing well.
I get it. Did you use all your tickets at least? Or did you have like 50 left over because they swindled you?
We did use them. We were very, I have a type A friend, and she was calculating how much each person could and would drink and eat, and if we would need water at the end.
Right. It's nice to have
so
someone like that around.
I know, because me, I'd be like, give me 500. I don't know.
Right. And have 450 left over.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I feel like going to like carnivals back in the day was like, because it'd be like, this ride was 8 tickets, but then this one was like 4.5. You'd have to like calculate.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that. It feels a little scammy.
And if you're going to say cashless, say...
I was expecting card. When you said cashless, thought like,
that's
you
what
could
I
just
thought.
Use your card for everything.
You need to say cashless, and then in parentheses, it were actually worse than cashless.
Right,
because...
they're using their own currency.
Yes, yeah. So we're going to make it more complicated than cash.
Right.
Well, now that I complained for like 20 minutes.
I love it.
Shout out to Oktoberfest.
How's Dan's training?
Dan's training is going strong. He did a 10-mile run the other day, and I think he felt good.
Okay.
Yeah, which I hate. People do not like that he does not wear socks.
I was going to say, we have to talk about that. I saw that in the video. That is very unusual.
And you might think like, oh, maybe he just like ran out of socks. No, he doesn't wear socks with sneakers. This has been a huge contention in our relationship ever since we've been together. Mm-hmm. It's one person with extreme sensory issues married to someone who can't even comprehend what that's like to have one sensory issue. Yeah. And so it's just seeing him put the shoes on, my mouth, like when you're about to throw up and your mouth waters. Yeah. That's what I feel.
The squeaking zucchinis or whatever.
Yeah, I'm actually,
Wait, but like, how do his feet not hurt? Or like, you know what I mean? Like socks do a lot for you.
Do they though? I'm starting to wonder.
I don't know. They made me believe. You think big socks is there's a scam here?
I will say that I think I wear socks because I don't want my skin to feel my shoes, the material on my shoes.
Right, but it's also like helps with sweat, right?
I think so.
And like stink.
I don't know if Dan sweats.
I don't know, man.
He's also wearing a straw hat.
He's built different. He really is.
If I wore a straw hat to run, I would probably take it off. My forehead would be bleeding.
Yeah, it feels itchy.
Yeah, I don't understand how he operates. It'll be interesting as the runs get longer, but I mean 10 miles is pretty long to
So is it just with sneakers, the no socks thing? Like if he's putting on like boots, will he put socks on?
Yes, and he'll wear like if he has dress shoes, he'll wear socks.
Okay. All right. So it's just sneakers.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just curious.
I know. Yeah, people do not like that, and they don't like the hat. They don't like him wearing a straw hat.
I mean, the straw hat didn't bother me. It does sound like it would be painful. Mm-hmm. But like I didn't disagree with it.
Yeah. I
could see Dan doing it and it being totally fine.
I hope he wears it for the marathon because it'll be so easy to spot him from far away.
Oh yeah, he's wearing yeah. He'll stand right out.
Right. So
That's great.
it's going well so far. So far so good.
Yeah, I love how he's just kind of like made up his own training method.
Yep.
Like, is he hydrating or is it just kind of like, yeah, I'll sip some water before?
He does hydrate, I think only because I tell him if you don't, you're going to feel like such ass tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people that don't hydrate, they're like, oh, I don't really need that. I don't think they realize that it affects you, like, not just after your run, but the next day and then leading into your next runs.
Yeah.
So he does hydrate before, And then I'm usually like on my way somewhere or back from somewhere, and I'll like I know his location, so I'll like give him a water bottle or something.
You force feed him some
yes,
liquids.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he has like a little like snack bar. It's not even run fuel.
It's like a Nutri-Grain.
And he was like running up a hill and choking on it because his mouth was so dry.
Yeah.
So I think he needs a little work on that.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
It goes to show that you can just do things. There's no rules.
Yep. And it also gives me something fun to edit because like Dan doesn't think he's funny.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, just talk to the camera. Don't even just say what you want to say to somebody. And then I just edit it and it's funny.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's also like he's doing some of the work that you usually do.
Right.
The filming part.
Exactly.
That's nice. Your whole channel should just be Dan at this point.
You know what? I wouldn't mind that.
Just Dan running marathons.
I'm really sick of looking at myself when I edit my own videos.
Yeah. That's how I feel about this podcast. I'm like, I just don't want to hear me anymore.
Yeah, someone else do it. If you guys want to follow Dan on Instagram, his Instagram is @itmedan LOL.
Yeah, that's great. All right, what else is going on?
Well,
let me look at our list here.
Strava is suing Garmin.
That's great. That's good old lawsuit stuff.
Yeah, let's talk about this. A lot of people are saying that it's like your parents are fighting.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us use Garmin and Strava.
Right.
They go hand in hand.
They don't work without each other. Well, Garmin does, I guess, but Strava's heavily used on Garmin, right?
Yeah, so like when you do a workout, you record it on your watch. Yeah. And when you stop, like as long as you have it set this way, it just automatically posts to Strava.
Yeah.
I don't know many people that record their workout on Strava as they're doing it.
Okay.
Because that wouldn't have like your heart rate and like all that stuff. It would just have your route.
Right.
Elevation, distance, and all that.
Right.
So here's the deal. On September 30th, Strava filed a lawsuit against Garmin in federal court, District of Colorado, accusing Garmin of patent infringement. So there's two things here where they say they're infringing on Strava's features. So one of them is the heat maps, which is, it basically shows really popular routes. So if a ton of people do this specific route, it'll show up on the map near you. Mm-hmm. And also segments where athletes can compete over specific route sections. So you'll have like a leader of this rail to trail whatever. Okay. And you can like compete to beat their time. I like to compete for the slowest time because I think that should be rewarded also.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Strava is saying that because Garmin has their own app like this, social app, which is called Garmin Connect.
Okay.
And it can show similar to like segments and heat maps. And Strava is saying that Garmin went beyond the bounds of a 2015 master cooperation agreement that allowed integration of Strava's live segments, but prohibited Garmin from reverse engineering, copying, or building competing implementations. But this is where it gets a little murky because Garmin actually, for one of these, had this feature before Strava. And I think it was... on a second. Also, Garmin has not publicly responded to the lawsuit at this time. Okay, so some of Garmin's features predate Strava's patents or overlap. So Garmin introduced similar popularity mapping earlier than Strava did. So stuff like that is going to complicate the case. Another issue that Strava has is like now Garmin, what is this actually called? Hang on a second. So Garmin recently introduced new developer API guidelines. For example, they're requiring its logo to appear on activity outputs. So if something goes to Strava from Garmin, it's going to have the Garmin logo on there.
Okay.
Which Strava has publicly criticized. I don't know. I think it's a little messy. I think, why can't you just work together, have an amicable divorce? I feel
like they kind of need each other.
They need each other. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I think Strava's getting a little worried that Garmin could
like take some of their
compete.
Share or something. Like
yeah, like for example, when I go on my Garmin Connect app, I'm like, oh, I can have all these same features, so why am I on Strava, kind of thing.
Right.
But to me, I still see value in Strava because I use it for the social thing. Like, I want to see what everybody's doing, whether they use Koros, Strava, whatever.
So Strava's kind of like aggregates all of it into one thing?
Yeah, it's basically like a social platform to share your workouts, and you give kudos to people and comment on their stuff, and there's run clubs on there. So
yeah,
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff you can still do on Strava, whereas on Garmin Connect, you can only connect with people with Garmins.
Right. Okay. So what are they suing them for? Does it say like the amount of money or no?
It doesn't say the amount of money, but if Strava succeeds, Garmin may have to disable the contested features like segments and heat maps, either by software updates or removing them from devices. And some of Garmin's features, oh, hang on. Where was the monetary part? Yeah, so Strava is asking for a permanent injunction to stop Garmin from offering devices or features that infringe on Strava's patents. Monetary damages for losses Strava claims to have incurred, like lost revenue, erosion of competitive differentiation, harm to goodwill. Oh, what even is that? And unjust gains by Garmin.
Right.
Harm to goodwill.
I don't know. This is just like billionaires suing
that's
billionaires,
made up.
You know?
That's made up words.
Yeah. Like, I always think about the fact that Facebook and Instagram just stole stories from Snapchat. They stole reels from TikTok. You know, what happened to them? Nothing. So just get over it, guys.
What's the point of having laws, by the way?
I don't know. Everyone else can break them.
Yeah. Not us.
Not us. That's a juicy one, though. We got to follow up on that if
it is, yeah.
anything else comes out.
We'll follow the story because we are journalists.
Yeah,
allegedly. Actually, that was probably offensive to journalists.
Yeah, if there's any journalists listening to this.
Right, sorry.
Did we talk about how we came up with an idea to just change our genre every year? Or should we not talk about that?
We talked about it. I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast.
I think it's kind of funny, but I don't know if...
Would you guys think that's funny if we changed our genre to be like, well, last year we were sports, but now we're self-help?
Right. And then next year we're science.
Yeah. I would love to be self-help. And I think we kind of are, actually.
We are.
Wait a second. Can we go back for a second to the suing? I sent you a video of someone that said her mom sues everyone.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah.
Should we talk about that?
I don't know.
Okay, so speaking of suing, I saw this video. I sent it to Michael Motorcycle, so I'm going to look it up right now. This woman on TikTok, and she said, "This is your sign to sue. My mother has sued so many people, more corporations. She's won almost all of them. She sued hospitals. She's sued stores like Family Dollar. She sued her employment company." Her unemployment company. She always says people forget that they have the right to sue, and as much money as these corporations take from us, we need to start suing them. She got a settlement because she bought some cookies from Family Dollar and they were moldy, and it almost sent her to an anaphylactic shock. There's so many people that experience this. It's your right as a citizen to sue these companies, get your money. Okay, this is absolutely, you have the right to sue, but it gets to a point where you're going to sue somebody that really doesn't actually have a lot of money just because they're like a company, you know what I mean? But she's saying she bought cookies, they were moldy and almost sent her into anaphylactic shock. You're going to eat a moldy cookie? But I could say I'm talking this microphone and it almost sends me into anaphylactic shock.
Also, do cookies get moldy? Highly processed cookies? I don't think they get moldy.
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. There's certain points, where do you draw the line?
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. I feel like it's just bad karma to do that.
And our court system, people, there's important cases.
Well, I think what's happening, right, is she's sending a lawsuit letter, and they're just like, we'll settle for 10,000, leave us alone.
Like out of court?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, we'll just give you 10K, leave us alone.
Right.
And
but don't you have to like spend that much for a lawyer to get that?
I don't know. She might have a lawyer that's just like, yeah, I'll send you letters on your behalf.
Right.
And I'll take like 20%.
Yeah, I guess like more power to her. I mean, you know what? Actually, I'm not going to judge in this economy.
I saw that. I was like, I don't think that's a career path for me. That's so much stress. I've just talked to lawyers for like patents and stuff.
Yeah.
It's too much. I can't even understand what they're writing.
Yeah.
And they're expensive. Oh, I had to talk to a lawyer about an easement in my backyard.
Yeah.
The dude was like, yeah, I usually charge like $350 an hour or something like that. And I was like, for what?
Yeah. Man.
I don't know.
I mean, those law degrees are expensive.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
Speaking of law degrees, you ever hear of baseball?
Look at that transition. I've heard of it. I've heard of the sport.
What's going on? One of the drunkies at the table last night was watching the Phillies game on their phone.
Yeah, we're in the playoffs.
Okay.
And
I thought we were in the playoffs for like 5 months now.
Well, that's the thing, right? Baseball is such, like, there's so many games that you just can't, you don't know. Now the games are important.
Oh, this is when it starts.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready. Locked in.
Right. So we're playing the Dodgers. So LA.
Mm-hmm.
Right. They don't need good teams. You guys live in LA. Let other people have good teams.
Yeah.
They have Shohei Ohtani. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly.
Best name I ever heard.
He's like a Japanese guy who's like the best MLB player in current history.
Okay.
Anyway, they won. They beat us. They beat Philly.
Okay.
Last night.
But you know what we have?
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
What's the story behind that?
Oh my God, I didn't even tell you that.
No, sent me. So Erin sent me this video earlier this week of just an eagle squawking. And that was it. No context, nothing.
And me saying go Birds and then giggles afterward.
Right.
I'll get to that. I was with my sister and Jim Thorpe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, now's the time to pay attention if you're interested. Baseball. I looked up how much tickets were. They're like $350 minimum.
Oh my God.
To go to a game.
Well, speaking of baseball, did you ever hear about football?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
The Eagles, instead of doing the tush push, they lined up. This was against the Buccaneers. They lined up to do the tush push and then faked everyone out and just chucked the ball to Saquon, and he basically walked into the end zone.
Loved it.
And how are you ever gonna know now?
I love it.
No one's ever gonna know.
Trick play.
It made them more mad than the actual tush push itself made them.
Yeah. I love it. I love trick plays in general in football.
Yeah. Trick plays and the big boys getting the ball.
And when they trick the cameraman where he's pointing at the wrong area and then the ball's like over there on the left side, it's great.
Gets me every time.
It does. Every time I'm like, I don't know what just happened, but I think we scored.
Where's the ball?
I just want to watch a game where the Eagles play where I'm not stressed the whole time.
Right.
Is that possible? We have a game today. Am I going to be sweating the whole time?
It would be nice.
It would be nice.
Well, here's the thing. I think I sent you something about a game being rigged. Is this not a big deal?
What do you mean a game being rigged?
An NFL... Dang, where did I send that to you? What app am I even on? Sometimes I don't know where I am. The NFL is cooperating with federal investigators over potential match fixing by the Packers. So there's this one play in particular. It's what's raising red flags. A total of $1.1 billion was on Packers money line, a record amount for the NFL.
Wow.
So the play that they're showing, I don't understand why this causes some red flags here. Basically, the yellow team. Oh, okay, that's the Packers. They, you know how like when the quarterback catches the ball and they're kind of like running backwards to see who to throw it to. And then they're like, oh no, I don't have anyone to throw it to. Well, usually they just like chuck it.
Yeah.
this guy like held on to the ball going pretty far backwards. And then the black and red team, who's that?
Could be Falcons.
Okay. Well, the black and red team anyway tackled the quarterback. I don't understand. That doesn't stick out to me as like a huge red flag, but I also don't know anything about much.
Yeah, I need more context, and I don't know if...
Yeah, I mean, and then the comments are saying, like, that game felt rigged, especially all the weak penalties they called on the Packers, yet missed about a dozen from what I saw on the tape. I don't know.
Who's rigging it, though?
Yeah, like, is it the people that call the plays?
Because yeah, I don't know. Like,
I feel like you can't say something like this unless you're going to explain it to dummies.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to explain to me why you sent me a video of an eagle?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't hang out with my sister often, like to go somewhere by ourselves.
Yeah.
So because it's my birthday month, she wanted to go to Jim Thorpe for the day. And it's a lot for her. This is like her busy season at the bed and breakfast. And I'm just always busy. And so like for us to both set time aside, we were like very dead set on it. And we went on a Wednesday when we knew, because I don't know if you know about Jim Thorpe, but it's this little town in Pennsylvania, very tiny, historic, cutesy shops. Pretty sure it was probably gentrified, and that's what made it like this. But
it's one of those towns that you'll see on TikToks, like best places to visit in fall.
Yes,
and it's always literally on one of those lists. Yeah,
and they show the train ride and the trolley and the old mansions and the little shops. And so it's kind of nice because it's just like small businesses.
Yeah.
There's no like chains. There's no big billionaire boys there.
No Dollar Generals over there.
No Dollar Generals, just like mom and pop. You know, it's very like seasonal work. So you want to support these businesses. And my sister is not a normal, let's go into a town and park and do whatever. She goes, we're just gonna park and then we'll just like walk in. So I'm like, cool, I'm down for a little walk. We park in the forest.
Your sister likes to hike and do nature things, by the way.
Yes.
Right.
So we're walking through the woods for a long time.
Yeah.
Nobody else is walking through these woods.
Right.
But us.
Yeah.
Then I see a road ahead. I'm like, oh, cool. We're in the town now. No, we're walking down. I'm thankful that it's a huge downhill, but I know we're about to walk back up that to then go on a hike and then get to the car. Mm-hmm. I started this day dehydrated, by the way.
Right.
Just to point that out.
Standard.
So we go to, these little shops, and she knows some of the people. We get a donut. We go to the Silly Goose gift shop, which their Instagram page is really funny. Mm-hmm. Bought some stuff, had lunch, walked around a little. It's the smallest town. Like, you just do this little loop, and it's so packed with people, especially this time. There's no parking. Okay. If you go on the weekend, they can't even accommodate the amount of people that need to just like eat.
I blame insane. TikTok for that.
Yeah, TikTok, and also like the articles online that when people search like where to go for fall, it's like top 10 whatever. Yeah, so all of those. And we were talking to one of my sister's friends that lives in the town, mm-hmm. and he said that like he doesn't even leave his house on the weekend, and if they can, they just like leave for the weekend because it's so crazy.
Wow.
So anyway, that's a little bit about Jim Thorpe. Jim Thorpe was a football player, I think, NFL.
Sure.
Okay.
That sounds right. What about the eagle, though?
So on the way back, I'm so exhausted. I'm still sweating from the walk that we did back up to get to the car. I'm dehydrated. And she goes, there's this one more spot that we have to stop at. And I'm like, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I felt like I ran 10 miles.
Right.
And so she's like, I don't know where it is. And we're on this road that everything looks the same. I have no idea where we are, by the way. We're this is like serial killer land.
Right.
Don't pull over.
Middle of nowhere.
You hear it on the true crime podcasts.
Yeah.
That's where we were.
Right. And that location, exactly.
Yes. Yeah. She tells me to like turn down this little road thing, and we get to basically like this nature education center, which by the way is closed. So I'm ready to turn around and leave this private property.
Right.
What does my sister do?
Let's
Starts
get out.
opening the door as I'm like still moving.
Let's get out.
The van is still moving. She's like out the door, beelining it. I'm like, Lindsay, this is literally private property. They are closed.
Right.
She doesn't care.
Right.
She's like my mom in that sense. My mom will go on a walk and pick other people's tomatoes. Do you know how embarrassing
that's crazy.
That is crazy behavior.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
Right. So this whole time I'm like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. We're going to get arrested.
Yeah.
And we're on like these wooden walkways going deeper into the woods. And then she's like, they're just right up here. And she's like booking it. So I guess they have these big caged where they like rescue hawks and the turkey vultures, owls. Like it's a rescue center.
Okay.
So they have these enclosures where I guess you could just walk up and look at them. And so one of them was the bald eagle. And I knew that, you know, when they play the birds games, they play like a red-tailed hawk sound, I think, not an eagle.
It sounds awesome.
Yeah, because the eagle's like,
yeah.
It's so embarrassing for them, like secondhand
embarrassing. It really
embarrassing.
is embarrassing. Yeah, they got to stop doing that.
Right. Just learn a different sound.
Yeah.
So that's where that came from.
Okay.
That bird.
That makes sense.
And then I was like, can we please just go home now? Because I need
You don't want to be
electrolytes.
Arrested.
Right.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We found a new sport to add to the list.
What's
and that is parallel parking.
That's always been a sport.
It has always been a sport. I don't know if we've talked about it on here as a sport before.
I'm not sure, but it like elevates your heart rate. It's a high pressure situation.
Yep.
Right? You need to perform. That's a sport.
Yep. So not only is it a sport, but there's an official competition in Pittsburgh every year. It's completely free, volunteer run event. And when you pull in to take part in it, they start off by measuring the length of your car. There were even fans, by the way, cheering on these people. I would love to be a fan.
It's a great place to podcast.
And root people on. Like, they're just sitting in these chairs along the road. And the volunteers explain the rules. You have to obviously park between the two cars. There's 20 feet between them. That sounds like a lot, but I guess it's not. Yeah,
I don't think it's that much. But like, what if they hit the car? You know, hit the cars that are there. Because isn't it like it's a speed thing, right? They're based off of speed.
Yeah, as soon as your reverse lights go on, they start the timer.
Yeah.
And so as soon as you're done, you have to make sure to say like stop or I'm done.
Yeah.
Or I have to make corrections. And since it's all about time, you don't really want to do that. So this person's saying like as soon as I pulled up, the crowd started cheering. They were very nervous. They spent 20 minutes practicing and they did not do as well as they hoped. Oh, yeah, they're really struggling here. This looks like me trying to parallel park.
You're like half out of the parking spot.
Yeah. It's really cute. Like the organizers, they wear like, what are those striped things called? The referee outfits.
Like a ref outfit. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get a little card, like an official card. It has the participant name, the time, distance to the curb in centimeters, their final score, and then your current rank.
Wow.
So this person was 52nd out of, I'm not sure how many.
Did they?
52 out of 100.
Win anything?
So then you just park your car and join with the other people cheering.
Right.
I would really love this, honestly. So there were 100 people that took part in this, and they were 52. What? I mean, technically, that's not
just
that
sounds
bad.
like fun. I will post the video and the visual precap.
Yeah.
Just so you guys can see, because it's like a city street, right? It's not like it's a enclosed parking lot or something.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It looks fun. Why don't we get invited to these events? You know?
Yeah, because we don't know they're going on.
Yeah.
Do we have a running list of these obscure events?
No, we don't, but we probably should.
Yeah.
Like this other one is the rock skipping competition.
Yeah. And there was some controversy around this.
That's why it came up in my feed. So
there was some cheating going on, right?
The headline was Cheating Scandal Rocks World Stone Skimming Championships. Yeah. Have you ever skipped a rock?
Oh, yeah.
I used to love skipping rocks.
Yes. So fun. I probably got tennis elbow from that.
So if you haven't, one of the key things to skipping a rock is finding the right rock. It has to be like round, kind of smooth, good weight. And what this scandal was about was that I guess these guys, a couple of people found, in quotes, quote unquote, found these rocks that were like suspiciously circular, and they didn't notice that in time. So it says more than 2,200 people from 27 countries, which is an insane attendance. I mean, for something like this, attended this year's event on the tiny island of Easdale, I think that's how you say that, off the west coast of Scotland. Entrants choose their own stones, and judges use a measuring device called the Ring of Truth to ensure they are no bigger than 3 inches in diameter. However, some were found to have been ground into a suspiciously circular shape.
And so they're saying basically, I guess that they claimed to find these, but really they might have had them in their pocket and put them down and were like, oh, I found my rock?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. That's what it sounds like, right?
Can anything involve not cheating? Can we have a wholesome sport?
Are we reading that right? So they are like, some were found to have been ground into a suspiciously circular shape. But like, do they bring their stones with them? I don't think they're finding them on the ground. I think they're like bringing them with them.
Oh, I would not allow that. I would say you work with what you got here on the ground.
Right, but isn't that what it seems like when you read it?
It says entrants choose their own stones.
Right. It's kind of vague.
Well, I don't know. Several of these competitors were disqualified for tampering, so...
Dr. Kyle Matthews, organizer of the World Stone Skimming Championships.
Last year, it raised 15,000 pounds.
It's a lot.
Yeah. And it was organized in 1983, so, I mean, it's been around a long time. Long enough for people to decide I need to cheat.
Right. Good old stuff.
I want to rant about something because one of these stories is basically they uncovered a car time capsule.
Okay.
And in the pictures you could see this car is, pretty preserved or whatever, and they have it perfectly cleared out. It's underground. And it reminded me of this video I saw of this like survivalist guy making an underground cabin. And it's one of those like time lapse things. It's like chop, 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 da, 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 da. And as he's bringing these logs in to stack them underground, they are perfectly measured. And it's so satisfying to watch. But my problem with it is don't do that, because don't tempt me thinking I can do that.
Yeah.
That's what that's doing. It's making me think in a survival situation that I could just tap, 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 stack, 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 pack, pack, pack.
Right.
No. How did you get them like that?
Right. It probably has like heavy machinery.
Where did the wood come from? Why is it so circular and smooth?
Yeah.
It's
all probably bought. That's the other thing.
Yeah. I don't like that. Survival guy.
I've seen some where like the people have been caught where it makes it seem like it's just like two guys building a hut. Meanwhile, they have like heavy construction stuff right off camera, you know. And
what
they
I
like make a time lapse, but it's just like them moving around a lot.
Yeah. What I want to see is someone being taken into woods that they're unfamiliar with.
Yeah.
Because that's what it would be in a survival situation.
Yeah.
And they say, okay, go.
Yeah.
Show me that time lapse.
Have you seen Survivor Man before? Used to be on the, I think, Discovery or History Channel.
Yeah.
He was the best.
Yeah.
Because it was just like a guy he would film himself.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like there was Bear Grylls. He would do survival stuff, but he had a camera crew.
Yeah.
This guy, Survivor Man, it was just him.
Yeah.
He would set up the shots. He would build it. He was like the OG. He's the real.
So basically, I want to see Survivor Man in just time lapse form.
Yeah. That's what you want.
Okay.
All right.
On a side, what's a Scream Club?
So you had sent me this video.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, and I feel like this is something, it's very relatable, right? You've gotten into your car after like a long trip or something and just screamed in your car.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Sometimes we do that together.
Yeah, we've done that together. It's been fun.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's a scream club in Chicago. Basically, a bunch of people gather together, go to like the water, and literally just yell as loud as they can.
Yeah, so the location is tagged at the North Avenue Beach Pier in Chicago. This seems... I think I need this, actually. Because I scream by myself, but imagine a collective scream.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, I should organize one in my local area.
I don't know. I think it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But it's also probably really therapeutic at the same time.
I think it is.
Yeah.
And I think I need that.
Yeah. Yeah, so the search result is Scream Club near me. So I'm
right.
sure this is growing in popularity.
Not only that, but you're around a bunch of other people that need to scream. So that instantly is relatable.
Right. Probably some good people in there.
Yeah. Did you know that pierogi is plural and singular? Did not know that till just read that now.
What? So
yeah,
wait,
so you don't say pierogies.
I didn't realize it was, there's no S at the end. I knew that.
Yeah.
But is it also singular? Is pierogi?
What else would it be? Pierogi?
Let's see. What do they say?
What if it's pierogi, plural?
It literally is pierogi for one.
Nuh-uh.
Did you watch the video?
No.
So it says, what's singular? And he goes, pierogi.
Is this real? Because I feel like we've been duped by like three stories.
We've been getting duped left and right.
Yeah.
It could be false.
I mean...
We gotta...
That's weird. So like hand me a pierogi and let's have some pierogi. I don't like that.
So it says that the answer is pierogi. That's what the internet is saying.
Okay, well that's weird. That's what I say.
All right. Are you ready to move on to No Bad, or do we need to cover anything else?
We could do No Bad.
No bad, no sad.
All right. Let's do the lady dancing one.
Okay.
This is a video I found of, I would say, elderly woman.
Oh yeah.
On the streets dancing in a circle. So there's a group of people surrounding her. I don't know what song is playing.
There's a DJ.
It looks like a block party type situation, right?
Yeah.
And there's this like older woman just like jamming out in the circle, and people are hyping her up.
Yeah, the whole crowd is like, the whole crowd's cheering her on. It's like she has main character energy. When people say that, this is that woman.
Yeah. She's vibing. It looks like a good old time. I just love seeing people supporting people for no reason.
Yes. We need more of that.
And especially when it's like multi-generational, like the last episode we covered the story of like this younger woman leaving treats out for the older couple that walks back and forth. This is kind of similar to that, where it's like a bunch of young people hyping up this woman. You know, you don't know what her situation is. You don't know what her family situation is.
Right.
But like, it's just people coming together, and it's a good time. Yeah, that's it. That's the whole story. We'll of course post it in the visual precap.
Okay. Well, that was a edge of your seat episode.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What did they listen to last time?
What do you mean?
Another one like this?
It was more organized than this.
Okay, well, sorry about the unorganization.
Yeah.
But thank you for hanging in there with us. And don't forget to leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We love reading your comments on Spotify. I don't know if you knew you could do that. And we also love reading your comments on our Instagram post. Michael Motorcycle posts a visual precap every Sunday evening to give you a little preview what's to come in Monday's episode. Also, it really helps us out if you follow us on whatever platforms you listen to us on, and follow us on social media. It helps us reach more people just like you and us. We got to stick together in this world.
Yeah.
What else do I usually say?
That's everything.
Okay.
I think you said all the things.
I said all the things. And you know what? Who cares if I didn't? No, you guys don't care.
You guys do not care. All right. Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow.